That's what we're here for. Having a good time.
Yo, welcome to the Corner Podcast. I'm here. I am your gracious, highly favored, feeling good host. Gee, you know what I'm saying? I'm Gary. I got a silent co-host over here in the corner. I ain't gonna call him by name early, but we over here at JJ the Corner. JJ the Corner. JJ Dakota's 9112 Camp Bowie. West Boulevard. Have always been a gracious host to us. Uh, Today it's a Friday. Nothing, no league, no tournaments, nothing going on. Just people up here having fun, shooting pool, doing the thing. Um, so yeah, man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I want to say thank you to James. I want to say thank you to Bill, Joseph, Ashley, Kat, the whole entire staff that's here that just allows me to have this space. And, it's just going to be a good time, man. It's going to be a really good time. If you've never been to JJ Dakota's before, come out, man. During the week, they have $10 unlimited until 6 p.m. And then after that, it's $10 an hour, and that's just for the table. That don't have to do with if you bring in 5 or 10, it's $10. So come out. And they also have great happy hour, great drink specials, all of that, man. And so this is just a great place to shoot, man. They got different tables. They got the 8 foots. They got the 7 foot bar boxes on. They have the 9 foots if you really want to really get in there. I think the 9 foots is where the money at, but no. Today has been good. Today is great. I am glad to be here. I am happy to be doing this and talking about just pool, and specifically pool here on the west side of Fort Worth. So this is the Corner Podcast. So if you can, yeah, see that it's the Corner Podcast. This all came up. I'm pretty new to just shooting pool leagues, shooting tournaments, and all of that. And to me, it just became a part of, hey, every time I was in the pool hall, bar, whatever, we would talk pool. We talk pool game. We talk, pool strategy. We talk pool. We talk pool gossip. I ain't gonna lie. If you're on the west side, there's a lot of pool gossip, yo. But it is what it is, and it is also very fun. So, man, thank y'all for the people that have tuned in. This is season 2, which is crazy because I never was about a whole season 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just this is a labor of love. This is just a hobby. You have, you are blessed to have the resources that you have to be able to invest in this kind of thing and get the opportunity to talk about it. But talk about it, we will talk about it indeed. But man, I wish I could know like how y'all like. I always ask this question, man. I don't know why I asked the question. Like nobody's gonna answer it. But like, how are you shooting? Like, are you shooting good? Like, are you on a win streak right now? Are you on a losing streak? Like, how you shooting, man? That's the biggest thing. Like, have you bought a new pool cue? Are you thinking about buying a new pool cue? Have you changed the tip? That's kind of pause, just a tip. But have you changed the tip? Have you watched a YouTube video lately that has made you re-examine your approach to the game, or however it is? But over here on the west side, man, and the west side consists of a lot of different venues, and I have to shout out to a few of them specifically. I got to give love to JJ Dakota because that's where I'm at. But I also got to give love to Fats Billiards over in Saginaw, Texas. Roosters. I'm trying to come back this way. So Roosters, Tumbleweeds over there off of Blue Mound. You gotta show love to uh, Rusty's. You gotta show love to Maxine's, and you gotta show love to the Horny Toad. So I mean, there's a lot of places to play pool. Also Starlight. Starlight is right here on the traffic circle. So, and I think, no, I don't know if they're having a tournament tonight. I think that's just Matt. I think this Maxine's is having a tournament tonight. But again, Friday nights, it's not too hard pressed to find a place if you want to play in the tournament. I mean, if you want to continue to go with, I'm talking about Finish Line. We're talking about Open Table. All these venues, man, you can go find some great competition. My goal is to now go and play in a tournament, or yeah, I'm gonna go play in a tournament in all these places. So yeah, be on the lookout, not lookout, but be on the listen for what that means after I do that. And so again, we're just having a good time tonight. It's a Friday night at JJ Dakota's. We are peace out. Loving it. All my peoples are out here. Like I said, it wasn't nothing official going on, but just a lot of people I know, a lot of APA players. There's no APA on Friday nights, especially now that they don't have the women's league over here. Uh, but so I see a lot of guys, man. I got like two of my teammates out here practicing. I got some people that I play against practicing. And it's good to see, man. Like, it means that much that on a Friday night, now, it is a gloomy Friday night. We're expected storms. This is not a weather forecast. This is not a. I'm not a weatherman, but just to paint the scene, we're supposed to get some rain. So I know a lot of people are like, "Look, I got to stay inside. What can I do to have fun? Is it family time? Is it I want to get out and get some racks in?" I know for me, man, Friday just in my Friday is a day off for me. So on Fridays is the day that I get a chance to get out and really work on some shots, reflect on the things that I miss because I play Monday through Thursday. I know it's crazy. I need to stop, but I play Monday through Thursday, and so Friday and Saturday afternoons are kind of my time where I can be like, all right, where were you lacking? Where were you not as strong as you could have been on your league nights or whatever it is? And so Fridays are those times where I can kind of get up, sometimes go work out, and then I can also uh, go get a good breakfast, brunch, or lunch, or whatever, and then I can come to the pool hall and just lose myself, get a couple of racks in. My homeboys come up, my good friends, my pool. I call them my pool mentors. And sometimes, when you can have a good week, you need to be humble. You go play with those people that put you back in your place. Or if you have a bad week of pool and you need to be encouraged, you go play with those people that can kind of lift you up, help you remember why the game is still fun, help you remember why you're doing this in the first place. And so Fridays is that day, and my venue of choice personally has been JJ Dakota's because it's not a during the daytime, it's not a lot of people in here. There are a few, but not on the 8 foot tables, which is crazy because JJ's is the only venue in which we play 8 foot tables. Everywhere else there's 7 foot, and so and so that is my Fridays, and so again, this is this is the Corner Podcast. Man, let's get into it. So I think the last time that I potted, like somebody reminded me. They were like, "Man, you hadn't done a podcast in like 2 weeks," and I didn't even realize it. But it's just been so much going on, pool wise, just in life in general. But pool is life sometimes for me, and I know for some of you. But yeah, the last time I was here at JJ's, it was the captain's tournament, and so the big buzz around the captain's tournament was they had this. I really am remiss to call them a super team, but it was like the who's who of specifically APA in Tarrant County, West Fort Worth, whatever you have it, but people that you well know. Like the team to beat was Curtis Cardwell, Curtis, Jerome, and Keith Higgins. Now that was the team to beat. Did they get beat? No. So, but they knew it, and I feel like it was something cool about them acknowledging the fact that like, yo, let's get together and form something sort of like Voltron. I'm dating myself. Yeah, I'm kind of old, but it was a good thing to see them like being like, hey, let's all get together, win this tournament. We'll go to Vegas, go down there and make some noise. And so I want to wish them luck. Uh, I, you know, they earned every bit. They earn all the accolades that they get. Like if you've ever watched any of them shoot, and I've had the privilege of being on a team with Jerome, so I know how he shoots on on a week to week basis. It's not I'm just good here and there. I'm just not. I don't just show up for a big tournament. I'm good all the time, and so I've seen that. But to see them all three together, and then you know what? Hats off to the people that played against them. I mean, they they gave them all they could handle, man. It's a lot of good shooters in West Fort Worth. It's a lot of you know, it's a lot of players out here. It's a lot of skill, and it's a lot of people that just have love for it. And they're not just selfish. They are. This is, I think, one of the things that I like, and I'm gonna talk about this later. That even the high skill players, they're not just like, look, I'm gonna be high skill and I'm gonna just keep it for myself. Like they will extend you knowledge and they will encourage you and give you tips. But it's just up on you. It's up to you to follow through with that. And so that's what it was. And so to see them all three get together, like I was joking with some people and I was like, dang, that was sort of like when LeBron made a decision, man, the big three in Miami. They just came through and ran it out. Now, if in my selfishness and my brain, I would have loved to see each one of them create their own team and then play each other to see what that would have been like. So maybe we can get that going next time. I don't know. Maybe that'll be. Maybe that's in the cards for the future for the next tournament. But thank you, APA, for making that happen, and thank you, Robert and Shayna, for hosting that tournament. And that tournament was here at JJ Dakota's. And I'm sure there were a lot of other tournaments that came through that I missed, but I just can't be everywhere at every time. And so pool has been an adventure. I will say, like this my recently start not recently, about midway through but my APA session and also my two file session, which I'm still trying to get to know. I don't even know what league I play in. That's the funny part, but it just hadn't been good. It hadn't been well. Like I hadn't. I was under. I was looking at my stats. I don't know how many of y'all look at y'all stats or care. I know some of y'all look at them and then act like you don't care. But I was looking at my stats and I was like, man, you're under 50% for everything you're playing. Like, what is going on? Didn't know. And then I came to the conclusion maybe you need to play some more. So I was able to play in the Shoot for the Cure tournament. It was another West Fort Worth tournament held where the winners get to go to Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, to play in a bigger tournament there at a casino there. And it was a great experience. I'll be honest with you. There were only three teams. I was shocked about that because, I feel like now, if you got people, if you have a league operator that's giving you opportunities to go to bigger tournaments and not just wait to go to Vegas, then I mean, take them. And it was. I just want to deep in my heart. I just want to win something. Like I need to win. I'm a competitor by nature. I want to win. And then since I started playing this, I've always wanted to win. I'm not one of them people that do anything to just sit here and just play. Yeah, it is, but it's very fun. It's very relaxing. But if I'm in a tournament, if the stakes are high, I want to win. And so I was able to get on the team. I got asked to play on the team for the Shoot for the Cure tournament. There were only three teams that showed up. It was at Fats Billiards. Again, man, Fats, y'all, big love to Fats, man. Like I've recorded some of the podcasts there before. I got invited to record again, and so probably the next, more than likely, the next episode I'm going to do there at Fats, and kind of go see what a full league night is like there, and help with them. Excuse me, allergies. Sorry. But anyway, so we were playing in the Shoot for the Cure tournament. It's a five player tournament. It was captain style APA basically. So basically, you played 8 and 9. It was a race to 8 matches. I mean, it was fun. It was super fun. I think the team I played on was a very strong team. Robbie, Angie, Keith, Courtney, man, we had fun. We really did. I really felt like we shot well. I felt like we. I mean, if I'm being honest, I feel like as a team we outshot our opponents. We just, we got second. We made it to the championship. Like we made a heck of a comeback in our first round. Like we were down 5-2, 6-2, and the rest of 8, and had to just win everything out, and we did, and we advanced. But it was like we just had those things, man, where you're shooting all the balls and you get down to the last two or three balls and then you make a mistake or something don't go your way and they run out. And so you can't, if you all know that, who all shoot, you can't do that. You cannot do that. You gotta get it out. And so yeah, it was a tough day. It was a long day. Started about 12 o'clock. It didn't finish till about 8. And this was the first time that I ever had like pool fatigue. Like I can play and just hang out with people all day long, or whatever, and just be shooting and just feeling footloose and fancy free. But I got like pool fatigue. I'm in there like I'm tired. Like I don't care. Like I don't know if that's a real thing or something that I probably just made up. But knowing me, I probably did. But it was a good tournament. Learned a lot. Shot. I felt like as a if I didn't leave there and was like, man, I shot like crap. Like our team did. We all shot well. We just could not close out a lot. And then that tied into another thought that I was having. Like, man, so I was able to play with a pretty strong captain. Like my captain is a seven. He's a 7 and 8 ball and a 9 and 9 ball. And you know, I think what happens is that came across as a, you know what, I have such confidence that no matter what happens here, whatever, no matter what happens here, he's gonna clean it up. And so I think there there's something to be said about having a really strong player on your team that you know that if we all lose, we know he's gonna pick us up. And that's what happened. Like he was able to pick us up a lot of times, but it's tough to play for them too, though, because their expectations and what they see, like they just see the table different. Like my man's was seeing shots that I'm like, what up? I was like, I didn't even see that. Like I could walk around the table 8 times, 8 to 10 times, and still not see that. And so it was cool to see to play with somebody like that. Yeah, and so we didn't get to the, but it was definitely a confidence booster, but it was also a motivator because man, like if any of you know this dude, he's one of them people, man. He like when he walked in, the funny part about it, and shout out to Key. When he walked in, he was like, "Who gonna cry tonight? Who gonna cry today?" Because he already know that he hard. Like he pause. That came off bad, but anyway, he's a tough person to play for. He's gonna push you. He wants you to lock in and be focused. But he walked in and he was like, "Man, I'm gonna make somebody cry today." And I was like, "Yep, I already know what it is." So I had already built up in myself to be like, "Yeah, whatever you got." And but again, came in second. It was fun. Uh, it changed it changed my mind frame on when you're playing nine ball in a. So I play 259 as well, but I also play APA. So as all of you that play APA, you know it's all about the ball count. 259 is about the games, and so how you approach the game is like in APA. If I'm gonna make that 9 early, I'm gonna do it early because I have to. That's not my first choice. That is like this is all I got. I just got to take it. In two foul and in this tournament thing, when it's the game, every chance I get at the 9, if I can carry them off or something, or if I can, I'm going at the 9. Like it was almost like I was like, if I can touch the 9, I'm just gonna hit it, see if it go. And so my strategy changed, and so going back and forth between the strategy of getting balls and points versus trying to get the wins, that kind of did it to me as well. Also, 259 is like playing safes. Like I need to do better at playing safes. I need to do better at playing safes. Like I need to have a whole episode of just talking about playing safes. Like when to play safes, who's playing safe. Uh, Again, I am not the pool aficionado to give tips and tell you what you should do or what you should not do. I am literally going off of my experience. But when and when not to play saves, how often you play saves, that has to be a conversation. Like you have to do that. Like if you're not practicing saves, you can't in the moment be like, "Oh, I need to play safe right here," and you don't know. Like just, sometimes just hitting the ball soft is not a safe. Knowing where to hit the ball and where you're gonna leave your cue ball, like it's all about cue ball placement. Blah blah blah. I'm still learning it, trying to get better at it, trying to be more fluent at it. But again, this whole this whole weekend, well, past weekend with that tournament was just filled with a lot of those things. But what it did do is it lit a fire, not under just me, but some other people that were on that team, some other people that play in. It was fun to see newer players that got better. Like, and it was cool to play against teams that I didn't even know. It's cool to play against teams that are on the other side of other side of the West Side that play on different nights. And just like I didn't, this was the first tournament I've been in where I didn't know pretty much everybody that was on the opposite teams. I think there was one person that I knew, and the one person I knew, we just happened to be on a team together when I first started, and so that was cool. But other than that, it was just the people that I was playing with that I knew. And again, we had a good time. Hopefully, we get to run it back. Hopefully, we get to do it again, and uh, just make a go at it. I'm been really motivated lately where I'm like, I'm ready. Like, I need to win a big tournament. I need to win a major. Like, it's been 3 years now, and I hadn't done anything. I don't have any. I mean, I got some wins. I got some plaques. I got patches. I got poker chips. You got all that stuff. But you want to have that major dub to be like, yo, I stood on top of the hill. And if you're a competitor, that's what you're going to do. And so it's been cool. And I like that, man. But so that was that, man. Thinking about just this weekend and the motivation or whatever, and just all the stuff that went into it, my mind started going into how much I like the pool community the friends that I've made. Man, it was last night when one of my friends, she recently just had a newborn, and we celebrating that, and this was the first time she got out, and she made sure that she came by and showed the baby off. I mean, it's little stuff like that that means something. It matters. That it's more than just people coming up here and just you know playing and then leaving. Like it almost becomes a family, and so we it was cool, and I liked that part of it. But then I started thinking about, and I started asking some of my friends. I was like, "What do you enjoy about pool? Like, what is the one thing that people enjoy about pool?" And I've heard so many different responses today, but the main one or the main consensus is, every break after the break is different. Like every time you break, like the game changes. It's never the same. It's never consistent. We were talking about like the professionals. The professionals are, they can leave themselves like they leave so good, so it can be almost boring to watch them. While you can be in awe of how good they are, but they can be so predictable. But when you're just playing, man, we just out here. Like every break is different. How the table is set up and how you're gonna run it is different. And so it's almost like a different game. It's a game within a game. And so the competition, like, and I said for me, it was when I can hit a similar shot and make it. Like if I can, like me, being able to hit a real shot and be consistent at it, I'm like, oh, I'm improving. You know, that's a great feeling. Like I enjoy that, and I know a lot of people do. And so like I was talking to my friends, we were up here before I even started recording, and I was just asking. I was like, man, what do y'all like about pool? And so we had the different things where I had one friend, Matt, he was saying that he's a big draw shooter. Like he likes to be able to draw back and get to another shot. That's his thing. Other people were just the fact that when the competition, the winning, uh, is just the thrill of it all. And so you enjoy that. And so for me, it's always, it's twofold. It's the competition and then it's the people and the stories. and just watching people play and how they play and their approaches and all the things. It's really enjoyable. And so then on the flip side, it was like, well, what don't y'all like? And so then it was, I don't like losing. Well, nobody likes losing. And then the overwhelming consensus of why you don't, the thing you hate about pool is people. Some of y'all can be out there, bro. Like some of y'all are just mean. Dare I say you a douche? Whatever it is, you trash. You got bad attitudes. You if whatever personal stuff you got going on in your life, stay at home. Stay at home for real. This has been one of the toughest weeks for me dealing with people when you got your own teammates at some point that's going through stuff and they can't accept criticism or can't accept not even criticism, but just can't accept you saying, "Hey, look, here's a different way to look at it. I'm a new player, so I don't mind somebody saying something like I've said this before. It can be overwhelming when somebody is constantly giving you advice or critiques after every shot, after every match. I know it. But in the major things, I've learned to sit back. Hey, all you got to do is this. All right, blah, blah, blah. Just, you know, but if you can't receive it or at least pretend like all right, just be respectful. Be respectful. Good Lord. Man, and in this week, man, I done almost got into I ain't even worried about it. I done almost got into a dang tussle about some dang APA with people arguing about scores, man. Like if you and I'm gonna keep going to this. If you are a scorekeeper or you're someone who is telling somebody to keep score, make sure they can pay attention. Because if they can't pay attention, it's gonna be dissension. And I'm trying to rhyme right now. But dog, pay attention. So I had a situation the other night. What was that? 2 nights ago. It was Wednesday, yeah. Where I'm keeping nine-ball score and their person's keeping nine-ball score. We get to the end of the match, well, the end of that rack, and we were off by a ball. Now, mind you, I gave my teammates opponent a ball. His team, and I'm still gonna say this, missed the ball. I walk over, yo, this is what I got. Show him my screen. The guy keeping score for that team, he asked my player at the time. My player's like, I don't remember. That's what I got you for. That was a low. That was kind of a shot. But uh, you know, it's got to be a better way to talk to people, man. Like I see too many arguments over stupid stuff in pool. Like we adults. This ain't no. We ain't kids. We ain't none of that. Be respectful, like because at the end of the day, it's a game. It's a game. It's supposed to be fun. Number one, we paying for it. But I and going back to my story, I asked the scorekeeper, "Hey, he." So what I did was I felt like, all right, well, if this is what you have, my teammate up anyway. One ball or no ball, he's still up. He probably gonna win. So what I do, I change it to match his. Well, his teammate that was playing did not like that. And so apparently now after talking to people and then reading the APA rule book, which says you go get a third party to come in and kind of mediate it. And if even after that, if the third party don't have nothing, then it's a coin flip. I skipped all that and I just said, "Yo, I'm gonna make it the same way as you. We're gonna start anew." And the dang person got mad and want to start yelling. Like, don't yell at me. Like that's the one thing y'all gotta stop doing is yelling at people from across the room. Like once you yell at somebody, grown man gonna get you, grown woman gonna get you. So be easy. Be easy with that. And so now I see why it's like I see why it's like now where it's like people was the thing that people dislike about playing pool in here. And so hey, I just want to encourage y'all to be better. I'm gonna be better. I'm not going to I'm not gonna act like I'm the perfect teammate. I'm not gonna act like I'm the perfect opponent or spectator because my mouth is fly, and I will talk a lot of noise, man. And I love doing the podcast here at JJ the Coast because people like to come up and just try to stare at me and deter me and get me disraveled and stuff. But it don't work. How you doing, Hurley? He's listening. Oh, okay, I love that. I love that. We got an audience here, man. I love it. It's I almost feel like Ben and Skin and the Tolos, but I don't. But yeah, man, just keep having fun. Hey, some quick things that's coming up tomorrow. Well, oh no, not tomorrow. But they got some eight ball doubles tournament coming up November soon, November 8th. It looks like, but it's full. They've already got that trust out. A new thing that's coming up, man. APA is doing a trophy party for you to get your MVPs, your team plaques, and all that. So they doing a little thing at Billy Bob's on November 8th. So that's gonna be kind of nice. That'll be kind of nice for real. And then like I know a lot of times they were supposed to do a Worlds at Billy Bob's, and everybody lost their wig not too long ago. And but there is free parking there. They just have to do it. And then November 15th, they have another 9 ball doubles tournament. They got 4 spots left. It's at Fat, also APA. And then November 29th and 30th, they have the best chance splash boards. They're doing splash boards over here. That's something we need to talk about because I got a message about splash boards at Waterhole from the Tarrant County APA. Shoot, what that's all about. But anyway, but November 29th and 30th, the 29th, I believe, is 8 ball. The 30th is 9. So start signing up now. You can go on the APA website and go ahead and sign up for those. And December 1st, man, the spring session is going to start. This session is great. I mean, I'm in this 2 foul 9 ball session. I don't even know when it ends. Amanda, when does the 2 foul 9 ball end? In February. I feel like I've given my whole life to 2 foul 9 ball. I feel like I need to it's like blood in, blood out to do this thing. Like, what are we doing? Like, but I will tell you this though, playing 2 foul 9 ball, you're gonna run into some shooters in there. You're gonna run into some shooters. But hey, I want to encourage you guys to continue to shoot, play your heart out, enjoy the game, man. Get better. Encourage somebody. Bring a friend. Like, bring a friend anytime. Bring a friend to JJ's. Bring a friend to Rusty's. Bring a friend to Fats. Bring a friend to Roosters. Oh, I forgot about Roosters when I was talking about other venues that are in West Forward. But man, it is always a pleasure to do this and talk about the things I love that I'm so in like with. And hey, keep going. And like my boy Keith Aiken says, you know the difference between a 6 and a 7? A 7 gets out.